Hello, happy Wednesday. I'm in my car again, this time for a different reason, and maybe you can relate to this. I'm sure you've had one of these mornings, like I've had this morning. Actually dropped my phone in the lake this morning while I was running with the dogs, and so yeah, that was fun, and tried to retrieve it, decided, I could not. There was definitely no way I was jumping into a lake to try to, get to the bottom to try to get my phone. So I'm like, okay, this is fine. This is fine. So I've got an iPad. I'll get onto my AT&T account and see what my insurance covers, and we'll just kind of go from there. This is fixable. Then I realized that all of my passwords are actually stored in my phone. So have no idea what any of my passwords are, like, to anything. Okay, so now I'm going into town to talk to somebody in person at the store who I'm sure is able to help me and get this problem solved. But what I realized, and I guess, after like essentially, hating myself and self-deprecating for a good while, all my pictures of my dogs, my cats, my kids, everything, I had not actually uploaded onto my iCloud. So I've lost all those pictures, and I have no passwords. So lesson learned that I will do things very differently this time. Granted, I take full responsibility for the fact that I laid my phone on a pier with 3 active dogs. So that won't happen again. And I am really hoping that something great is going to come out of this experience. Okay, granted, this is such a small thing in the big scheme of things, right? But it reminded me of the fact that I have had situations like this happen in the past where I let little things like this dictate the whole rest of my day. And it became this snowball effect of, oh, great, there's another crappy thing that just happened to me. And what's next? What's around the corner, right? You start, waiting for that next thing to happen. And, I've heard a lot of people say, oh, things like this come in threes. Well, I'm not going to allow that to happen. What I'm going to do is practice resilience, which I think is so important, that if we can learn to practice resilience in small things like this, then we can become really good at practicing resilience in the larger things. And so I just wanted to say, if you're having a morning like the morning that I had, it was just a very frustrating morning for me. Like I just couldn't get anything done. And then I realized, okay, I'm going to have to go into town, 20 minutes into town, but I got to get this done, right? It is what it is. So if you're having one of those days, or one of those mornings, you can turn it around and look for some positive things, look for some positive connections or experiences throughout the process, and then hopefully learn from this, right? Like, don't freaking do it again. And yeah, so we'll see. Wish me luck. Happy Wednesday, everyone.